roll out some white gum paste, and using this 6 cm cutter, cut out 4 pieces. In order to do the inside of the flower, you will need to purchase some wire. And I'm using here 22 gauge green wire. And you need 5 pieces because your flower has 5 petals. And I'm not using the same length as you can see because I don't want this to be like so thick. So what I do is that I use 4 small, maybe about like 1 inch, and then the other one probably 3 inches. And then what I do is that I measure the inside, and basically I'm going to start taping around here. So I'm leaving about 1/2 inch loose. So you're going to take your floral tape and you're simply going to leave 1/2 inch at the top and tape the rest, going all the way down. Then once you have this, you're going to open up each little metal pieces like so. So you'll be left with something looking like this. So using your foam pad, you're going to use your floral piece you created and align the middle part of the flower to your hole right here. And then you're going to take the middle part that you just created and make sure that these are up and not down. And just slide it in. Then brush a little bit of water at the end of the petals. And what you're going to do is you're going to take each petal and you're going to fold the petal with your wire. Like that. And you're going to do this with all the petals. Not to close all your petals, and you can use the back of your brush and just open the extremities to make sure that your petal is not fully closed. And then you just lift this gently. You're going to create a little curve like this and just let it dry upside down for a couple of hours before doing the next step. For the second, the third, and the fourth petal is the same process. So put your petal aligned to the hole on the foam. Brush some water on your petals and make sure that this flower is aligned with each petals. Take a piece and glue it to your existing petal. And you do this all the way around. Using the same shape cutter but a bigger size, this is a 7 centimeter, you're going to cut out 2 white gum paste fondant piece, and you're going to thin out the edges of each petals. Then take your flower, align it to the hole of the foam, brush a little bit of water in the middle. Put your flower right there in the middle. And then what you're going to do, I'm going to lift this up so that you see. You're going to align each petals with the creases right here. Not the actual petal, but the crease. And you're just going to brush a little bit of water. And you're going to lift that petal where these two meet. And you're going to lift these petals all around. Gently lift it up. Open all your petals. Place them where they should be. Turn your flower upside down and let this dry before doing the next step. The second petal is the same process. And now this time what you want is you want this corner aligned with the middle of each petals. So this corner here, these two here in the middle, and so forth. So brush a little bit of water and lift your petal. Gently lift it up and just shape it. Don't be scared. And open these petals. You don't want it to be closed, you want it to be open. And again, put it upside down and let it dry. Using some edible powder dust and a clean brush, brush any color that you want in the middle of your flower. I like to do the middle only and the rest white. I think it's nice and classy, but it's up to you. And you can go as dark or as light as you would want. And there you go. This is how I make my cabbage rose. Hope you enjoyed the video.